Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard. Line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Waiting.
Mike, 49. Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You go tight.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized. Better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him.
Let's go.
Go. 20!
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Alert! Pilot, 64, weak.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a delayed give to Gore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now on the option right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
It's just me and you.
From the 44, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get ready. Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Kill, kill, kill.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Twist, twist, twist. Wow,
56, 56.
To throw, it's Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Alert!
Throwing again. Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check 25, check 25. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Allen. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check 9, check 9. He's coming.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Wentz to throw again. Well, that It sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for rush coming, and he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Here we go.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Now Allen. They go with a screen to Gore. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
53. Come on. You better bring it. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Four down.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Allen now on the option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Top 10. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Five.
I got you, boy.
Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal.
Yeah,
A
baby.
34-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
55.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some... And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Gore. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Nigel Braddock. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
56.
From midfield, here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. First down, and they're going to throw without him. And he finds Beasley, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Undercrush. Check safety.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Allen going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Win some and give to Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Throwing now is Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now Wentz again. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Bills 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run. It's Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, let's go. Hey, watch the ball. Tighten up. That's us.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That second down play, and that's a -4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Switch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
From the 16, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mike, Mike, let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Ready?
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Howard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
They go with Howard again. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Gore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right here. 51. Mike, 51.
Hey, hold.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
It's our field.
Alert.
Check 52.
From the gun, Allen looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Another run here with Sanders. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Avoids him at the 40. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the back?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Middle. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey, trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football. Especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. With it is Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To the air, Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Allen to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. 23 yards to pick up there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Pass 85. Pass 85.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Go.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Go.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. get tragic.